Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about intramolecular aldol condensation. Intramolecular aldol condensation. So what is this? What is meant by intramolecular? Intramolecular means within the molecule. Generally condensation reaction, if the condensation reaction takes place within the molecule, we call it as intramolecular. So this condensation is given by dialdehydes. Dialdehydes means compound having two aldehyde groups. Diketones, compounds having two keto groups. Compound having one keto and one aldehyde group. So if these compounds are subjected to intramolecular aldol condensation in the presence of weak base, so then you are going to get the different products. So condensation takes place within the same molecule. What type of molecules undergo intramolecular aldol condensation? That category may be dialdehydes, may be diketones or ketoaldehydes in the presence of weak base. So such a type of condensation we call it as intramolecular aldol condensation. See, generally this intramolecular aldol condensation lead to the formation of 5 or 6 membered closed rings. See, generally, see here, this is a compound. What is it? 2,6 heptadione. So in this compound, suppose here the base abstracts alpha hydrogen, and now this is a carbanion generated, and this carbanion, what happens? This carbanion, it acts as a nucleophile. This end will take and gets added to this positive charged carbon. So when this negative charged carbon gets added to this positive charged carbon, then what you are going to get? See here, students, carefully. CH2, C double bond O, CH2, 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 C, O minus means here in protonation takes place, O minus becomes OH, right? Here CH3 is there and this will come and join here. A new bond is generated here. So this can be written as here, this can be written as, so this is how many membered ring here? So observe this compound and see carefully. CH2, C double bond O, like this it is there now. So I am writing this compound in this manner. 1, give numbering here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 membered ring, right? I am drawing 6 membered ring. Suppose if keto group is here, hydrogens are here, right? Here OH group is here, here methyl group. So what happens here? So this is a tap of aldol, right? So now what happens in the presence of base? This is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. From beta carbon OH minus is, and this bond will turn here. OH minus will be generated from H plus, and this bond will turn here. So simply we can represent it like this. This is a 6 membered ring, okay? How to remember? See. So here CH2, here OH, here CH3, right? So this is alpha carbon, this is beta. So here if you heat this compound, from beta carbon OH minus, from alpha carbon H plus, and a bond will turn inside like this. A double bond is formed between alpha and beta carbon. See, finally like this is the compound. Finally you are going to get this type of compound, okay? Finally you are going to get this type of compound. So water molecule is eliminated, so you will get 6 membered ring. So this is called intramolecular aldol condensation. This is called intramolecular aldol condensation. This is the first example, right? Now if you want to predict the product, actually if you want to predict the product, this is alpha carbon and this is beta carbon, right? Sometimes they will give the product of aldol condensation and you were asked to find out the reactant. You are asked to find out the reactant. Then what you are going to do? See, I am enlarging this one. Big one I am writing. See, this is the aldol condensation product. Product will be given for you, especially IIT students. Product will be given for you and you are asked to find the reactant. So one technique is there to find the reactant. So here just simply what you have to do is, this is alpha and this is beta carbon, right? So here draw one line, okay, break that molecule there. So on alpha carbon you add H2. On beta carbon you add oxygen, double bond O. Right? On alpha carbon H2, on beta carbon double bond O. Then you are going to get what type of compound? Observe, double bond O, See here, this is the alpha carbon, becomes CH3, next CH2, 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 C double bond O, CH3. Understood? This is the reactant what we got it starting. So from product to reactant easily we can get it. From product to reactant, right? So this is intramolecular aldol condensation. Observe this, alpha carbon, beta carbon, draw the line, break that compound. This side H2, we have to add H2 to this alpha carbon, have to add double bond O to the beta carbon, add double bond O to the beta carbon. So in the same manner I am taking one more example. CH3, C double bond O, CH2, 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 CO, CH3. What is this compound name, students? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is called 2,7 octane dione. So if you take 2,7 octane dione, so if it undergoes intramolecular aldol condensation, so here we have to be careful here. Which one is more reactive? Here? See, there are two chances of getting products here. You can make here carbon ion, or here you can make carbon ion. This is because here two different types. This is alpha carbon and this is also alpha carbon. But both alpha carbons are not same, because here CH2 is there and here CH3. So two types of carbon ions you can generate. So here I am generating one carbon ion here. How I am generating? See here. So suppose if the base abstracts, this is the base. If the base abstracts hydrogen from here, see this is hydrogen. Na? If this hydrogen, so what you are going to have? Here negative charge you will get, right? Here negative charge is generated. And what happens here? This is O minus, here positive change, and this negative charge is connected to positive carbon. Then how you are going to get? See here, students, CH3, O minus I am taking the directly as OH, direct step, OH, CH2, so this is CH2, 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 so this is CH minus na. So here a new bond is generated between these two. Next CO, CH3. So now if you write as it is here, so you are going to get a compound of this type. Simply I am writing in this manner. So here COCH3 aside, okay, COCH3, on one carbon you will have CH3 and OH, like this. These two are same, in ring format, because here a new bond is generated between these two. So that's why I got this ring. So now this is alpha carbon. Which one is alpha carbon? This is alpha carbon, this is alpha, this is beta. So if you heat this, what you will get? From here OH minus, from here H plus, and bond will turn inside. So what you are going to get, students? So here double bond, here COCH3, here methyl group. So like this you will get. If you want the product, this is the product. If you want the reactant again, so just this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. So what I said, add H to this side, add double bond O for this beta carbon. Then break it, what you are going to get? CH3, C double bond O, CH2, 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 C double bond O, CH3. So same reactant you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2,7 octane dione. So if you want to get major product, this is the major product, right? This is the major product. If you have any doubt after getting answer, break that compound and finally you can get back the reactant in this manner. From reactant to product and product to reactant. There is other possibility also for generating carbon ion. Here you may get CH2 minus and you will get 6 member maybe bigger ring. But this is the more stable one. Here carbon ion is formed. This carbon ion is more stable than this one. So This is also important. Suppose if this compound is given, see here, this is the product. Just I am taking product. Guess the reactant. What is the reactant means? Simply draw the line. This is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. On alpha carbon, what you have to do? On alpha carbon, you have to do H2. On beta carbon, you have to do double bond O. Then what you will get? Guess it. CH2, 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 C double bond O, CH3. C double bond O H. So, right, this is aldehyde group. This is keto. This is an example of ketoaldehyde. This is an example of ketoaldehyde. From this you can say where the carbanion is generated. If you have any doubt, this is the reactant, right? This is the reactant and this is the product. From product to reactant you can write, and from reactant to product you can easily write from reactant to product, because ketocarbanion is more stable than aldehyde carbanion. Here two possibilities of getting carbanion. You may get here, you may get here, or you may get here. So out of three possibilities, which one is better one? You make it, and finally if you get this product, that carbanion is more stable. So you have to get finally this product. So this is called intramolecular aldol condensation. So now we are going to discuss about other named reaction, Claisen-Schmidt reaction. What is that reaction? Claisen-Schmidt reaction. It is an example of cross-aldol condensation. It is an example of cross-aldol condensation. It is an example of cross-aldol condensation. What is this Claisen-Schmidt reaction? So what is the statement here? Actually, in this you may take aromatic aldehydes. What point you have to remember is aromatic aldehydes having no alpha hydrogens. Aromatic aldehydes having no alpha hydrogens, or we can take aromatic ketones. Aromatic aldehydes or aromatic ketones having no alpha hydrogens. So one of the reactants is aromatic aldehydes having no alpha hydrogen, or you may take aromatic ketones having no alpha hydrogens. So they react with what type of compounds? Aliphatic aldehydes. They react with aliphatic aldehydes or ketones or esters you may take. So here having alpha hydrogens. Compulsory alpha hydrogens must and should be there in this category. Okay, I think you understood. So this is a condensation, cross-aldol condensation, that takes place between aromatic aldehydes having no alpha hydrogens or aromatic ketones having no alpha hydrogens. They react with aliphatic aldehydes or ketones or esters having alpha hydrogens. So finally, in the presence of weak base, at low temperature, finally you are going to get a cross-aldol product. Of this cross-aldol product on heating, you are going to get alpha comma beta unsaturated. You are going to get alpha comma beta unsaturated aldehydes or ketones or esters. So this is the statement. So what is that Claisen-Schmidt reaction? Aromatic aldehydes, either aromatic aldehydes or aromatic ketones. Compulsory condition that compound should not contain alpha hydrogen. They undergo condensation with, second category, with what type of compounds they undergo condensation? Aliphatic aldehydes or ketones or esters having alpha hydrogens. In the presence of weak base and low temperature, when they undergo cross-aldol condensation, finally you are going to get a cross-aldol product, and that cross-aldol product on subsequent heating, what your water molecule is eliminated, and finally what products you are going to get. What are the products? Here what are the products of this Claisen-Schmidt reaction? Alpha comma beta unsaturated aldehydes or ketones or esters. Now let us take one example. What is that example? Now see students, I am taking an aromatic aldehyde. What is this aldehyde called? Benzaldehyde. So this benzaldehyde doesn't contain alpha hydrogens. So in this benzaldehyde, no alpha hydrogens are there. Alpha hydrogen must be sp3 hybridized. Alpha hydrogen carrying carbon should always be sp3 hybridized. So benzaldehyde interacts with acetaldehyde. I am taking, this is aromatic aldehyde, this is aliphatic aldehyde. So this should contain alpha hydrogen, right? Compulsory, it carries alpha hydrogen. So in the presence of some 10% NaOH, so low temperature you have to use for this. And finally, what you are going to get here? Finally, you are going to get a alpha comma beta unsaturated compound. So this is called cinnamaldehyde. What we call this one? Cinnamaldehyde plus water. So how you are going to get this alpha comma beta unsaturated aldehyde, cinnamaldehyde? So here the mechanism, you already know base, what you will get, Na plus plus OH minus. So this OH minus acts as a base here. So first this base interacts with acetaldehyde, because acetaldehyde is having 3 alpha hydrogens compulsory. So this base interacts with, it abstracts proton from alpha carbon. So what is generated, students? Water molecule is eliminated, CH2CHO. So what is CH2 minus CHO? This is, it acts as a carbanion. So carbanion, it acts as a nucleophile. Now in the next step you take benzaldehyde, right? So this carbanion, see here, whatever the carbanion generated in the step 1, so this will attack in this manner. So what you are going to get? C6H5 C O minus H CH2 CHO, right? So finally this on protonation, because aqueous NaOH we have taken na aqueous medium. So catalyst is base na, so catalyst is eliminated at the end of the reaction, OH minus. So protonation takes place. What you will get? C6H5 OH H CH2 CHO, CH2 CHO. This is alpha carbon and this is beta carbon. So if you heat this one, here H plus, from here OH minus, and this bond will turn this side. So this is a cross aldol product. This is a cross aldol product. This cross aldol product on heating, what happens? Water molecule is eliminated and a double bond is generated between alpha and beta carbons. So C6H5 CH double bond CH CHO. So this is called cinnamaldehyde. So this is the mechanism. So in the first step, base abstracts hydrogen from alpha carbon. So your carbanion is generated. Carbanion, whatever the carbanion generated, it acts as a nucleophile. It attacks the carbonyl carbon, and finally we will get addition product. This on protonation, because it is aqueous medium, O minus will convert into OH, and followed by, if you heat this one, hydrogen is eliminated from alpha carbon, OH minus is eliminated from beta carbon, a double bond is generated between alpha and beta carbons. So finally you are going to get an alpha comma beta unsaturated aldehyde. So actually this is the mechanism. So one carbonyl compound should contain alpha hydrogen, minimum 1 alpha hydrogen must and should be there. Other carbonyl compound should not contain alpha hydrogen. That is the condition for cross aldol Claisen-Schmidt reaction. So directly for doing objective, it's somewhat difficult for us to write every time predicting the mechanism. So it is somewhat difficult for us. So what is the technique which we use for this? Very easy technique is there. See, for example, the same example, just you have to write the carbonyl compound facing like this. This is a compound which doesn't contain alpha hydrogen, and the other compound acetaldehyde, you write in this manner such that alpha hydrogen should be facing in this manner. On arrow simply you write NaOH, heating. See here, direct product I am getting. See how I am removing the water molecule. Water molecule is removed in this manner. So finally add those C6H5CH double bond CH CHO. So instead of writing the total mechanism, you can easily predict the product. This is the technique. You can easily predict the product here. I think you understood how to get product from this. So one more example I am taking, students. So I am taking benzaldehyde. Like this you can write as many equations. Suppose this time I am taking acetone, students. COCH3. Just I am changing the compound. This is acetone. So in the presence of NaOH, what I am going to get, students? Simply what is the technique? Simply remove the water molecule, and finally what you are going to get? C6H5 CH double bond CH COCH3. So as it is, what this is called, what is the name of this compound? Benzylidene acetone. What is the name of the compound? Benzylidene acetone. This is called benzylidene acetone. Did you understand the technique? How to remember this Claisen-Schmidt reaction? So one more example, student. Like this, many examples you can have. By seeing the reactants itself, you have to identify the product. So again, benzaldehyde I have taken. This time I am taking some other compound, whatever it may be, that should contain compulsory alpha hydrogens. So in the presence of NaOH, come on, guess the product. Just water molecule you have to remove. Direct, you are going to get the direct answer. CH double bond CH CO C6H5. So what is this compound name? Benzylidene acetophenone. This is the product. So this is acetophenone. This is acetophenone. So I think you understood Claisen-Schmidt reaction. Like that, you can take esters also. I will take one example for ester. So I am taking the same benzaldehyde. This time I am taking ester ethyl acetate CH3 COO C2H5. So this is ester family, na? Ester. So this is called ethyl acetate. Ethyl acetate I am taking, and this ethyl acetate in the presence of NaOH. So what you will get, students? Here water molecule is eliminated. Finally you will get C6H5 CH double bond CH COO C2H5. As it is, we can write this is called ethyl cinnamate. Ethyl cinnamate. This is called ethyl cinnamate. I think you understood what is. I think you understood about Claisen-Schmidt reaction. You understood about Claisen-Schmidt reaction.